Carol for part 3 of the Abraham Lincoln trilogy.
At least he didn't put me up here after our rocking pastor. As you all know, Abraham Lincoln was killed 2 days after the surrender was signed at Appomattox for the Civil War. He was feeling very, not jubilant, but satisfied that the war had come to an end, and he wanted to celebrate with his wife by going to Ford's Theater on the 14th of April, 1965. After he was killed and laid out in Washington for several days, they put him on a train which traveled north, and it came up through New York City, up to Albany, across New York State, into Buffalo, through many, many towns, hundreds of towns and cities, where people stood by the railroad track with their hands on their heart, their hats in their other hand. The women were crying. And this went on 24 hours for 4 days, and the train never stopped until it came to Buffalo. And there was a continuous line of people all along the way, waiting just to see his train go by. After it left Buffalo, it arrived in Springfield, Illinois, 4 days later, where he was laid to rest. This poem is called Abraham Lincoln Walks at Midnight in Springfield, Illinois. It is portentous and a thing of state that here at midnight in our little town, a mourning figure walks and will not rest. Near the old courthouse, pacing up and down, or by his homestead, or in the shadowed yards where his children used to play, or through the market on the well-worn stones, he stalks until the dawn stars pass away. A bronze, lank man, his suit of ancient black, a famous high-top hat and plain worn shawl make him the quaint great figure that men love, the prairie lawyer, master of us all. He cannot sleep upon his hillside now. He is among us, as in times before. And we who toss and lie awake for long, breathe deep and start to see him pass the door. His head is bowed. He thinks on men and kings. Yea, when the sick world cries, how can he sleep? Too many peasants fight, they know not why. Too many homesteads in black terror weep. The sins of all the warlords burn his heart. He sees the dreadnoughts scouring the main. He carries on his shawl-wrapped shoulders now the bitterness, the folly, and the pain. He cannot rest until a spirit dawn shall come, the shining hope of Europe free, the league of sober folk, the western earth, bringing long peace to cornland, elk, and sea. It breaks his heart that kings must murder still, that all his hours of travail here for men seem yet in vain. And who will bring white peace, that he may sleep upon his hill again? Now Abraham Lincoln belongs to the